Okay, Bill, we're going to do a little tutorial here to see if I can show you how to use this software. I've imported two different clips, one from my phone camera and one from my hat camera. I'm going to use the timeline down here to edit them and synchronize them. So what I do is I start with changing the project settings in File, Project Settings, and then setting the resolution to Ultra HD to mirror that of both the cameras that I'm using. This will also allow me to do the offsets that I will later use. So I start with the hat clip and I bring it down onto the timeline. This may take a little extra time because we're doing the screen recording here. And what I do is I make sure that my audio is on, and I use the sound of the buzzer of the timer as sort of my break point in which to set the clip. So I play and listen for the buzzer.
Are you ready? Stand by.
And then I step back to where I first hear it, and then go up to trim start. Then I grab my other video, bring it down to the timeline on top. So now I've got two timelines running concurrently. Go select this video, go up to inspector, and this is where I can change the aspect ratio. So I use 0.37 as my aspect, and then 1212 for the X position, which moves it all the way to the right, negative 680, which moves it all the way down, and now it's down in the corner. So if I click inspector again, now it's in the corner. So what I need to do now is listen for that same buzzing sound in order to sync the two clips. So I mute the lower track from my head camera, leaving only the other camera track as live audio, so I can hear it as it's playing and find that buzzer again. So I hit the space bar and it'll start playing.
Alright, sounds on set.
Shooter. Are you ready? Stand by.
Once I find it, I can then use the left arrow button to inch my way back as I hear the beep. Left and right to try to get to the very beginning, and then click the video, go to trim start, and then move it back on the timeline to line up. Now, when I play, the videos are synchronized. Then I sit here and watch the video that's combined until I get to the point where I'm done shooting, at which point I hit space to stop, select one of the videos, go to trim end, go to the other video, trim end, and then I've got my clip. And then I keep doing that iteratively with each stage. Once I'm done, I go down to the little rocket button, which is where the export is. I go to the H265 master, click that, make sure that the resolution is timeline resolution, which is that Ultra HD resolution that we had set earlier in the project settings. You want to make sure that the audio is unmuted on the track that you want to play. I use the camera on my head as the audio track because it sounds the best. So if I go back to cut, if I unmute that, go back to the little rocket, you can see that it's no longer muted. And then make sure to set whatever title, or Bill, go to whatever location, let's just say my desktop, save, and then go to add to render queue. And from here, you just go down and click render all. and that starts the rendering job. And it doesn't take long to render because we're not doing any real color correction or other processing on this. And that's the whole process. It's just iteratively clipping the video. It's really not that hard. Once you've got everything figured out in terms of where to move the video parts, etc., it's pretty straightforward.